Good morning. It's the rest of the news Tuesday. In Austin, a brouhaha continues over the use of real live human beings. They're called homeless people to be mobile hotspots at South by Southwest. Everybody knows that network capacity gets bottlenecked with all those smartphones, laptops, and iPads. So, a branding firm called BBH hires for $20 a day plus tips people to hold a MiFi router in a crowd and wear a t-shirt that says, "Hi, I'm Dan, I'm a 4G hotspot." Some are calling the concept exploitive, but think of the competition this could foster. My hotspot's hotter than your hotspot. Oh, wait, I guess that's already been done. So, what's the big deal? BBH says they wanted to call attention to the homeless who can make a few bucks. Everybody gets online, and it sounds a lot better than wearing a chicken suit in front of a car wash. Yesterday, the feds blocked a new Texas law which would have required a government-issued photo identification to vote. It could be a driver's license, but 300,000 Hispanics don't have a photo ID. And a third of Texas counties don't have driver's license bureaus, so it could be a 100-mile trip each way. But a concealed handgun permit will work. An exact same law also was blocked in Wisconsin yesterday after the League of Women Voters filed suit. Steve Schmidt, the real one, not the one played by Woody Harrelson, says Game Change was spot on and said watching it gave him post-traumatic stress. Schmidt was the McCain advisor who came up with the idea to add Sarah Palin to the ticket. Palin slammed the movie, but said she didn't watch it. She watched it. John McCain also says he didn't bother. A column in Forbes predicts the end of Rush Limbaugh as we knew him, says he just doesn't get it. Now, yesterday, his syndicator, Premier Networks, announced the suspension of all national ads on the Limbaugh show for 2 weeks after advertisers have been deserting en masse, even instructing ad buyers to steer clear of talk radio, period. The Forbes article about Limbaugh concludes, he will end as he began, a lonely man in a radio booth shouting at the air. Primaries in Mississippi and Alabama today. Even with the super PAC money, this 2012 GOP race is the cheapest and most financially depressed in years, said to be a lack of excitement among Republican donors at all income levels. Dick Cheney has canceled a speaking engagement in Toronto next month over security concerns, like a visit to the International Criminal Court. He decided he'd better stay out of Canada. One of Colin Powell's aides told ABC last September that Cheney was president for all practical purposes for the first term of the Bush administration, and Cheney fears being tried as a war criminal. A similar circumstance arose last year when Bush canceled a speech in Switzerland over fears that he would be arrested for war crimes. Facebook says it might have to shut down, quote, cease some or all operations, and that legal action could have significant impact on business. These are warnings for potential investors as Facebook looks to float $100 billion in stock this spring. What's that all about? Yahoo! Yesterday filed suit in federal court at San Jose, California, over 10 patents which have to do with methods and systems for advertising on the web. Yahoo did it before and won with Google. Hey, Yahoo's got the goods, over 3,300 patents. By contrast, Facebook has 160. Liquid Tide laundry detergent has become a hot new contraband. Thieves steal it for street resale or trade at half price, $5 or $10 versus $10 or $20 in the stores. Stores are now putting the Tide under lock and key. Why Tide? There's no serial numbers, and it's impossible to track, says a police detective, adding, it's the item to steal. Hey, buddy, got any? Raquel Welch says we're living in an era of porn. During an interview with Men's Health magazine, she says today's stars are just too sexual, calls it an exploitation of the, quote, poor male's libidos. There, just another exploitive example of a 4G hotspot. We're always at therestofthenews.com. See